Aaronic priesthood, Mormon boys. That's when that monument was put up there on the hill in memory of Martin Harris. Now that monument is there for a purpose. There's a reason behind it. That's why you're here tonight, to find out. That's why I'm here tonight, to tell you. You see, I know about it. I know about it all. I've walked this way many times. Over the years, many others have traveled it with me. There was Willie Pilkington, Jr. He was the first. He was faithful in his journey. And there have been others. William H. Homer, Ole A. Jensen, James Keep, and the Godfreys, George, Thomas, and John E. There was Charlie Shumway, John Butters, and Alma Jensen. But most of all, I remember the children, Willie Pilkington, Annie Jardine, and Sarah Clark. Yes, sir, there were three special people. And then there was Jimmy.
Gather round, boys. This is a special time. We've invited Sister Annie Jardine to come and speak to us today because she was personally acquainted with Martin Harris. She heard from his own lips what he experienced. Sister Jardine, we want you to know that you can take all of the time that you need.
I have something sacred I want to share with you. It's called a witness. You see, Martin Harris, in whose memory this monument stands, had a witness from God. And I have witnessed Martin Harris's personal testimony. It was early July 1875. I was a little girl about 10 years of age. I had been sent by my father to the Harris home with a water notice. As the door opened and the woman took the notice, I saw an old man lying on a bed in the corner of the living room. He looked right at me.
Let her come in.
His voice was urgent.
Please come in, Annie.
I was ushered near to the old man. Fixing his eyes on me, he whispered,
Your name is Annie?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, yes, I do.
Annie, I want you to know that I do too. I know that Joseph Smith is God's prophet. I saw the plates on which the Book of Mormon was written. I saw the angel, and I heard the voice of God.
I felt my soul warm with certainty. Martin Harris's face glowed with light. Youthful excitement filled his voice.
And I wanted you to know this, Annie.
Thank you, Mr. Harris.
Exhausted, he rested back onto his cot. I had heard his witness one time before when I took food to him, but each time it was as if I were hearing it for the first time. Truth is like that.
Wow!
Just as Martin Harris wanted me to hear it from him personally, I want all of you to know of my witness from my own lips.
I wish I could have heard Martin Harris.
Now, how many of you have a testimony of the prophet Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon? This granite pillar marks the spot where Martin Harris is buried. He proved to be like granite. He knows and I know.
How can she be so sure? What do I have to do to know? Hey, what's wrong with you guys?
Jimmy. Jimmy. Jimmy over here.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
Are you enjoying the outing?
Yeah, sure.
Annie's quite an impressive woman, isn't she? So you would like to know, like Annie knows, would you?
I sure would. But how?
Well, I think that can be arranged. If, of course, you really mean it.
Sure I mean it. I always mean it. That's the way I am.
I believe you really do mean it. Well, let's be going then.
How did you know my name?
I know.
Wait a minute. Where are we going?
Come along, it'll be all right.
But I don't understand. Where is this taking us?
to the fall of 1824.
Wow! Is this real? Hey, look at this!
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Hey, where is this place?
This, Jimmy, is Palmyra, New York.
How come we're here?
This is the village of Martin Harris.
Oh!
Off 150 acres, sold his house, paid $3,000 in gold, and published the Book of Mormon.
That's a lot.
Everyone tried to stop him. Lucy, relatives, townspeople, even the printer. It was as though all the earth rose up against Martin, but he was faithful to his witness, and he published the Book of Mormon.
Jimmy, are you coming?
Hey, we're back.
That we are.
I can hardly wait to tell the guys and everyone about Martin Harris and the Book of Mormon.
I think that would make the Lord very happy, Jimmy.
Whatever happened to Mr. Harris?
That's another story.
Jimmy, are you coming?
Yeah, sure, Bishop. I'll be right down.
Well, Jimmy, it's time for me to go. I hope I've helped you to answer some questions.
You sure have.
Goodbye, Jimmy.
Hey, wait! I don't even know your name.
It's Martin. Martin Harris.
Jimmy, come on. We're
I'll be
leaving.
right there, Bishop. Thanks, Martin. Thanks, Annie. Now I can say I know, just like you know. I heard it from the mouth of Martin Harris myself.
Jimmy, I did see the plates on which the Book of Mormon was written. I did see the angel. I did hear the voice of God. And I know that Joseph Smith is a prophet of God, holding the keys of the holy priesthood.